Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect... And he's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wing.
Mbappe! And that certainly packed a punch. And we have our very first corner. He's got tall. Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's De Bruyne. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nicely weighted. There's the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Son Heung-min. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Clips it so gently. Alisson chooses to deal with it himself. Well, that's well seen too. Quarter of an hour played. Schneider. João Cancelo. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. João Cancelo. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Ndor. And the counter is on.
Son Heung-min really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Son Heung-min.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Gundogan. Son Heung-min. He's got the shot away! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that pretty...
Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. He's got a goal! Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Neymar. Goulet. Gundogan. He could be in here. Ah, that's a fine interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Schneider. Now Ndor. Kimmich. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up for... There's the hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Kyle Walker. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He can run onto that. Now Mbappe is shot at goal! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. Hits one! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Neymar simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
It's starting to... Big chance!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Gundogan. Great ball if he can get there. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And we hit half-time.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9. Neymar.
Here we go again.
Numero 22. Schneider.
Mbappe puts his foot on the gas.
Il numero 20. Il numero 10.
And it's Maradona. Kimmich. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Maradona. Darwin. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Goulet. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he welcomes it in. Son Heung-min, and the shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Kimmich.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Almost
è
an
di
hour gone.
81.007 spettatori.
Well timed, excellent interception. Chance here to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kyle Walker. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Walker. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Darwin. Mbappe! Shapes to shoot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
João Cancelo. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Kimmich. Kyle Walker. Goulet. And it's Walker. Goulet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Goulet. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Son Heung-min. Goulet. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nunez! Nunez! And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that should get the job done. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, and he's through the middle. Lovely ball and a real... Mbappe! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Chance! It's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And here's Son Heung-min. Goulet. Walker. And that's played in low. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Darwin. Van de Ven.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17 viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. That could spell trouble. Mbappe's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. So that's it, it is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours,